Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm making Christmas cards. It's about to get cozy, so grab yourself a cup of tea and let's get started. These here are last year's Christmas cards and I had a lot of fun making them, so I grabbed my sketchbook and I sketched out some ideas. I wanted the designs to be completely different than last year's, so I will be using this Aquapad for the most part of the card making. It's an A5 which I cut in half and I cut the corners to make them prettier and more card-like. I prepared everything first and drew and painted them later to have a quicker process. I like to have everything ready to go. So with the corner cutter I used all three options for more variety. I also took this new clipboard to put the cards on when I work. I have a lot of these, but I'm using them on other projects right now, so I needed a new one. So for this first card I drew this cute little gingerbread cookie, which I inked first and colored in with watercolors. By the way, you don't have to use watercolors, you can use whatever you like, markers or colored pencils for example, whatever feels right for you. I love working in watercolors, so I went for that, although I used some other materials as well. So I was working on the snowball cards as well, sketching out everything first and then inking everything and then doing the watercolor work just to have a good workflow. These cards are really small and quick to do, so I didn't want to be constantly having to switch materials. So as I said in the beginning, I like to have everything planned out and ready to go. The green thing you saw me place down before drawing the circle was just a tissue I covered in washi tape, so I can put the needle of the compass in there instead of having a hole in the paper. I used masking fluid on some cards for the parts I wanted to keep white or wanted to add other colors in later on. So anyways, little story here for you. While I was working on this first cards, everything was going fine, but after I was finished and wanted to turn off the camera, I noticed a giant spider that was hanging over my drawing right in front of my face with like the light from the flash shining on it. It was horrible. I have a bad spider phobia, so you can imagine how terrified I was. Eventually my mom got rid of the spider and I continued working on these cards the next day. So the next day was more relaxing for sure. I'm so glad the spider didn't show up in the footage. That would have been like a double heart attack while editing this video. I was kind of scared to look at the screen while editing, not gonna lie. So after that unpleasant experience, I'm glad the rest of the painting and the video editing process worked out fine and you guys got a little real life story from me. So I will leave you with some cozy music for a while. Enjoy and I'll talk to you in a minute. For this video, I really wanted to use my glittery watercolors. I was super excited to paint with them. What better time than Christmas season? So don't forget to get out all of your metallic and glittery art materials out, or some cute little stickers like I used on the snowman card. Card making is really something you can experiment with all sorts of supplies. Also, I think giving someone a handmade card means so much more than just buying one or sending a message on WhatsApp. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece, but something you made and maybe a well thought out message is appreciated by everyone, even if some people don't admit it, trust me. I also wanted to do some bigger cards. This one right here is an A5 card, but on different paper. It's from my local art store. It's not watercolor paper, so it buckled a bit, but I will flat it out by putting some heavy books on top for a while, and it's going to be fine. I wanted to do something very playful and colorful, different than what I would usually go for, and I think it turned out super cute. For this one right here, I wanted an intricate snowflake pattern like a mandala, which I kept simple, nothing too overly detailed, because this is still on A6 paper, so there wasn't much space. I think it looks cool and very clean and simple. After I inked this, I went over the whole thing with a light layer of this blue glitter watercolor, which makes the whole card look very ice-like and cool. For this year, I didn't want to go for the usual designs like Christmas tree. As I said in the beginning, I wanted to do something different than last year's cards, so I tried doing different things. I had so many ideas, I could have made like 100 cards. I'll keep those ideas for next year. So these are a couple of ideas you can use for your cards if you struggle with your own ideas. I made sure to keep all cards quite simple with no super detailed paintings, and I like this approach as well. This design right here was one of my favorite cards. It is a more simple design, but I love the colors that I picked and I really like the design. I think it's super cute. So let me know in the comments which one you like the most. For the last one, I did a bit of a more intricate pattern. I had to plan out the sketch good with ruler to align the stars in a good way and to not make them crooked, because drawing stars is a bit tricky. Anyways, after that, the inking and coloring was pretty easy and quick to do. This one was one I really was looking forward to draw when I sketched it out in my sketchbook first, so I really like how this one turned out as well. I hope you had a good time watching, and I hope this inspired you and gave you some ideas for your own cards. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye guys!